I was just wondering, with all the fans that write newsletters and things like that, do you guys read all of them personally? I mean, are you up on all of the online ones and all that? Do you read them all?
Yes.
What do you guys think about them?
It is the height of all honors for anybody to do fanzines in our honor, much less give us the time of day. The fact that anybody would spend time out of their day or out of their week and put together, fan magazines and draw artwork or tattoo their bodies because of us, I mean, how can you be anything but honored?
Yeah, we all collect that stuff. Can't imagine how much space it takes up in our homes, but it's cool. And the online stuff you're talking about, right now, only because it's the computers are all at Gene's house, is the only one that's really gone on a lot. But when we get back, I know we're finally going to hit him up or some other people that we know that we can join in, so we'll be able to answer you personally.
Okay, so one more thing. I know.
I'd just like to say that you guys are one of the best band I've ever listened to, and I think you guys are phenomenal. I just want to say that when you guys were in the 70s, it seems like you were at the peak of your being. And there was a lot of paraphernalia that was sold, via lunchboxes, posters, that type of stuff. And recently, it's hard to find anything. And I was wondering, with the new album coming out, if there's going to be anything released, posters, T-shirts, that type of stuff that the fans could get if, some of the older stuff isn't around that we could get a hold of. And the other question I had, is another quick question. You had so many fans in the 70s, and it seems that as your popularity has decreased some, I wondered if that bothered you at all.
We're so lucky to be here, if you sell 70 million albums, you can't start crying about it. We're so lucky. In the last 10 years or so, or 14 years, whatever, since we took off the makeup, we probably sold another 12 million albums. To try to compete with what we started out doing is crazy, because it makes it into like a rivalry, like we're trying to compete with, another band. That band is us. All we're trying to do at this point is continue what we do and do it in a way that you're proud of and we're proud of, and at the same time realize that what we did in the past, we respect and look up to as much as you. I mean, we don't want to compete with that. We just want to try to live up to it and keep going forward. And as far as old merchandise, we're thinking about reissuing some of the old merchandise, some of the stuff, and we'll see what's coming this year.
Hey guys, alright, I'm going to ask you in the crowd to bear with me for a second, because I know this is sappy and I know you guys get a lot of this, but I want to say my piece. I'm 22 years old. For 19 of those years, I have worshipped you guys. You've been my heroes. Even those of you who are newer in the band, Eric, I know Bruce, you've actually been in longer than Ace was. I think people should realize that. Yeah! All of you guys are the greatest thing in the world to me. Girls dumping me, my father dying, you guys are what got me through it. And Gene, I just gotta know why you have such a big obsession with cookies.
I pop them often. I don't know, I like it. I don't know, I'm always very suspicious of anybody who doesn't like cookies. Then I'm from another planet or something. I love them.
Gene, doesn't it fuel your sex drive?
It fuels my sex drive. Thank you.
That's what Gene's doing.
That was the question that you wanted everybody to give you a chance to ask?
I actually have a statement and a comment. My comment to you guys is, you guys are always saying how grateful you are to the fans, and you thank us for being here. I'm thanking you for being here today, because you're the most important thing in my life. My question is, who decides what songs go into the song list for each tour? Thanks, guys.
We all do. Yeah, everybody. Basically, Gene will call up and say, here's my rough list that I think we should play. Paul will do the same. I do it, Bruce. We get together and kind of like...
There's a huge wrestling match.
We just kind of fine-tune it down, But I've been lucky in a unique perspective, because I started off seeing the band in the early days, and, Gene and Paul have never seen Kiss. And they never will, So a lot of times I can, give a perspective of stuff that I would have wanted to hear, as well as what I think school to play.
As you guys know, image is real important in music. Sometimes more important than music itself. As we are all getting older, what do you guys do to stay in shape? Particularly Paul, he's looking pretty good.
Would you like his root number?
Work out horizontally. It's common sense, you know. You eat a lot of food, you get fat. I mean, you don't have to be a genius to know that, you know. It's not that hard to stay in shape.
Also, quick question. What do you think of Howard Stern, and how do you like doing the show?
Bruce loves it.
I'm a big fan. Well, one time all four of us did the show, and it was a blast. It really was a lot of fun. And I know a couple times the other guys went on there. We even played Unplugged once, kind of. I mean, yeah, it's always cool to be with Howard.
Gene, I know you've done a lot of acting in the past, and Paul, at one point I remember you saying that you wouldn't mind acting at some point. Now, and you don't want to